All right, everybody, welcome back to the deep dive. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. Today, we are diving deep into election integrity, but from a really unexpected angle.
Definitely unexpected.
So get this. Elon Musk's mom, Maye Musk, made some comments on Fox News
Right.
that raised a lot of eyebrows.
Yeah, and we're going to be looking at this article from a freelance reporter who covered the whole thing.
It's juicy. Buckle up.
So Maye Musk was on Fox News to talk about voter ID laws, or more specifically, the lack of them in New York.
Okay, so no voter ID laws in New York.
Right, and she was talking about how in New York, you don't have to show a photo ID to vote.
Okay.
And she said something that, well, she suggested that her friends from Canada could vote in New York without ID.
Wait a minute, she said that.
She did, and she even kind of joked that they could vote multiple times at different polling places.
Whoa, 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 hold on.
Yeah.
Even if she was joking, that's a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah.
You can't just vote multiple times.
No, definitely not. It's actually illegal. And, her comments, even as a joke, they kind of play into this whole narrative about voter fraud, which, as we know, is a super hot button issue these days.
For sure.
Yeah.
So where do her comments fit into the bigger picture of this whole election integrity debate that's going on?
Well, over the past few years, we've seen a big increase in concerns about election integrity and the possibility of voter fraud, particularly from the Republican Party. We're talking accusations, lawsuits, and a push for stricter voting laws across the board.
Yeah, I remember the article mentioning some pretty specific instances of this. Like, didn't Trump say something about Philadelphia?
Yes. He claimed there was cheating going on in Philadelphia during the 2020 election, and that really fueled distrust in the election process among his supporters.
Right, and didn't Elon Musk himself get involved in some election controversies too?
He did. He's weighed in on a number of election-related issues and often echoes concerns about potential manipulation.
It's kind of wild how Maye Musk's comments, even if they were unintentional, tap into that same kind of thinking.
Okay.
And then there's this whole dark MAGA thing that adds a whole other layer to this story. What exactly is dark MAGA?
Dark MAGA is a newer movement within the Republican Party. It's kind of like, well, they have some pretty extreme views. Lots of conspiracy theories, distrust of pretty much all institutions, and unwavering support for Trump.
Okay, so hardcore Trump supporters.
Yeah, basically. And they really push this idea that the 2020 election was stolen, and they worry a lot about future elections being rigged.
Gotcha. The article also mentioned that Maye Musk made a dark MAGA post on X.
She did. She shared a post criticizing voter counting methods, which kind of lines up with some of the dark MAGA talking points about potential election manipulation.
So we're seeing a possible link between what she said on Fox News and her activity online.
Potentially. Now, it's important to not jump to conclusions, but these instances really show how even seemingly offhand comments or online posts can contribute to a much bigger and potentially harmful political narrative.
It's crazy to think how something that seems so small can snowball like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the takeaway here? What does this all mean for us?
Well, Maye Musk's comments, as surprising as they were, they really highlight those ongoing debates about election integrity and how divided things are politically right now.
Yeah, you can really feel that divide.
And her comments also raise questions about how much weight our words carry, especially online. Even lighthearted comments can feed into these big narratives that could end up being harmful. It's a lot to consider.
It makes you think twice about what you post or say, doesn't it? Like a ripple effect.
Exactly.
So how do we even begin to navigate these conversations responsibly? How do we sort through all the information out there and make sure we're not spreading misinformation without even realizing it?
That is the million-dollar question.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up our deep dive for today. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. We really want to hear what you think about all of this. Until next time.